Oh, I'm just so excited. New campaign, new character. Also, I'm doing an accent and I'm terrified, so
Oh
that might be
shit.
it.
Hey everybody, we're live. We've switched
Oh.
over to the live scene. Hello, how is everyone doing? I hope you are well out there in viewerland. For those of you who are not sure, I am Randolph the Grey. These guys will probably call me Lane. That's a-okay. So today, very exciting. Our new campaign is premiering here on Twitch. Very excited. New characters, new locations, lots of new. So I will have you guys hold on to your character descriptions or anything like that, or even who you are until after we introduce ourselves. Feel free to say anything about yourself that you'd like, but yeah, I will let my players introduce themselves now.
All right. Yeah. Hi. My name is Logan. I'm here to play this game. I was here before. Now I'm here again. I love D&D. Let's do this.
Hi, my name is Lee. I'm so excited to be here again. Campaign 2. Yay. Yeah, that's it.
I'm Thomas. I'm extremely happy to be here. D&D during quarantine has been the one thing that's kept me going because D&D is life.
Hi, I'm the new guy. I'm Warren, aka Contraption, and I'm very grateful to be invited on this, whatever it will be. I don't know what's going on, and I'm very excited and nervous.
Excited and nervous are two very good emotions, because I am also likewise feeling those things.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Warren for knowing exactly where to go in our standard intro, because he went exactly where Paul
I
goes.
may have I might have let him in on that one.
I just kind of
I choose to believe that he just knew.
Okay.
I made mental notes.
All right. Well, thank you all for introducing yourselves. I'm sure once we get to meet your characters, they will all be incredibly exciting and fun, just like you lot. But since we're here, let me say a couple thank yous real quick. Thank you to Feslian Studios for providing most of the music that we do here on the show. Thank you to Roll20 for having us. Discord for, being Discord, I guess.
Fair.
Technically, it works.
I mean, I can't say much. I was upside down up until like 5 minutes ago.
All right. But with all of that out of the way, how's about we jump into this brand new tale, this brand new gray tale, if you will.
Roll the intro.
Yeah, I wish we had an intro. That would be sick.
Animated
Oh, if we
intro.
had it one day.
One day.
World premiere.
So, welcome to Grey Tales Campaign 2, Blood and Ice. This time we find ourselves on the continent of Westgar. Still on the same world as we were before, but things are a little bit different. They're a little colder, a little harsher, and also a little less drastic. In the country of Westgar, we zoom in, we find ourselves in the small river town of Smalemshire. Yes, that's really what it's called. Everyone has the same first thought. On this town of Smalemshire, I'm sorry, the music is just a wee bit loud. There we are. In this small town of Smalemshire, based just off the Duaden River, to the west of the Wargos mountain range, we find our heroes. Unconventional as they may be, enjoying the festivities of the Harvest Festival. Smalemshire is a small village that has been prospering greatly since the end of the war 2 years ago. Many people have come and put down roots, while many more come to do business. It is because of this absolute plentiful boon of agriculture and people themselves that we have this Harvest Festival. The first of our heroes, and the youngest, is Puck. We find Puck at the threshold of a house. He is currently standing there waiting to knock, because he is looking for a half-orc gentleman who he fears has been injured. Puck, would you like to give us a brief description of your character?
Yeah, sure. So Puck is maybe a little bit on the slimmer side. He's pretty young, as I guess, as far as half elf standards go. Um, he is wearing some heavy chainmail armor and has a mace and shield with him. He is 5'4" with one green and brown eye and blonde hair. He looks a little bit out of place and kind of nervous, but he knows he's got stuff to do, so he's here to get it done.
Excellent, thank you, Puck. And with that description, he raps on the door a few times. Our next hero, Harold, is upstairs in the half bedroom, half attic, as he is finishing writing a letter to his professor at the Groman Academy. As he finishes this letter, he hears a knock on the door, and suddenly recalls that Dorothy and her children have already made their way into the center of town to enjoy the festival.
I guess I'll head down and, like, kind of creak the door open a bit and just see who's there.
As the door slowly opens in front of you, Puck,
Hi.
you see a half-orc gentleman. Now, would you be so kind, Harold, as to describe yourself, please, and thank you?
Yeah. I am a half-orc. Kind of on the bigger, more muscular side. Definitely out of place in these parts, especially in Westgar. Kind of intimidating to most, but it's quite different once you get to know him. But yeah, right now he's just wearing regular common clothes. Not much, probably. Probably a little bit of ink under his fingernails from finishing up writing his letter.
Hello?
Hi.
Are you by chance?
If you
Yes?
I was just gonna say, if you're looking for Dorothy and the kids, they've already left. I'm just here because they took me in.
I'm assuming you're the half-orc that was injured?
Yeah, that's me.
Well, I was here the other day, and I overheard that there was someone here that might have been wounded. I'm a healer. I was here to offer my services if they're needed.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to help. My shoulder and my legs got pretty bit and chewed up, and they still hurt a lot.
All right. Well, would it be all right if I stepped in and had a look?
This isn't my house, so I don't want to intrude on Dorothy's kindness and invite strangers into her home.
Right.
Give me 1 second, and I'll step out to you.
Okay.
As
sure.
this absolutely horribly
Close the
awkward
door.
conversation begins to come to an end, and Harold steps out at the threshold of the home, we will make our way through Smellamshire to the other side of town. And as we make our way through the town, you can feel the gentle snow falling upon your lips and your forehead, or your bald head in my case. You'll see children running amok with wooden swords clanging against each other, speaking of being heroes or gods themselves. You'll see women carrying about baskets weaved full of goods that they've purchased at the festival. Then you'll see young men attempting to be the best at games of skill and chance in the town centre. And even among those things, you see a small wooden wrestling pit filled with mud, and two men are currently going at it. One is locked the other one in a headlock and wrestles him to the ground. We continue on our way through town to two men who seem to be sneaking along quietly but quickly into a home. And watching these two men, we find our next hero, Talon. Would you like to tell everyone a bit about yourself, Talon?
She is a very much Enola Holmes type, raised in the middle of nowhere, doesn't really know anything about people or anybody, but very, very good at what she does know. She is about 5'7", about 130, 135 pounds, but very strong for her size. And she's got bright red hair and green eyes. And she's pretty chipper.
Well, as Talon stalks these two men through the streets of Smalemshire, little does she know she too is being stalked through the streets by a burly but not tall man with soft skin and long dark hair. Victor, our last hero, would you please tell us a little bit more about yourself?
I am a stocky person. The one thing you'll notice is that I'm teal. I am not a fair skin nor dark. I bear the skin of a water genasi, a sort of a being built of elemental water, but still humanoid. A concoction of genie, and human. I have long, dark hair, a scruffy beard, much like Warren's, and I am dressed simply in comfortable clothes, no armor to be seen, merely a large hammer with, say, large two-handed hammer with like a spike. It's a hammer, but it's got the little spikies on the ends, like a meat tenderizer. And I am not hiding my presence, but following this young lady.
Talon, as you watch these two men slink into their homes, you hear the door shut and very loudly latch behind them, as though they feel they may have been followed. As you turn and look about, you see a man who seems to be trailing behind you, eyes trained on you, not trying to hide.
Hey there. Following me?
Yes,
Why?
you were moving in a way that is uncommon. You had intention.
Well, I was trying to be sneaky, but guess you caught me. What's all this about anyway? Why bother following me?
Merely curiosity. Wanted to know what you were up to.
I guess that makes a little bit of sense, doesn't it?
What is it that you're up to?
Oh, those men that I was. Why am I telling you this? I'll tell you anyway. Whatever. Two men I was following. They were giving me funny glances at the tavern. Sitting at the bar, and some old man told me that perhaps a young man might be interested in me, which I am not interested in. So I turned around, but he looked terrified. So I confronted them. They had nothing to say, but they felt suspicious, so I followed them.
Reason enough. Will you continue to follow them?
Thought so. Well, they just locked their doors, so not much further to go.
I suppose that's
You
one
want-
way
you
of
wanna
looking
come
at it.
with?
Why not?
Let's go.
As Victor and Talon make their way towards the home that has just recently been closed, the door closed and locked, you can hear the sounds of men cheering and ladies whooping. You can hear the sounds of mares braying, cows mooing. It is very much the town of agriculture, but also a town of trade. You can hear children cawing and celebrating their victories or mourning their defeats in the middle of the muddy streets. And it's then, in but a moment, all four of you, now standing in the streets, feel a sudden shift. a quick change in the atmosphere. The cries and the whooping of joy have become guffaws of shock and sounds of worry. Now, Puck and Harold, as you stand on the street, Puck, you place your hands upon Harold and do your cleric thing, and as you do such, a lady familiar to both of you, a dwarven lady familiar to both of you, runs up in what seems to be kind of a huff as she runs towards you, Harold. Let me just get more. Let me just work. Harold, something terrible has happened. Please, I need your help. I need your help. No, it's not okay. They took Lila. They took my daughter. They have her in the middle of town. Please.
Okay. All right. Okay. Lead the way.
I'm all right. And this dwarven lady.
Hide in. Yeah.
This dwarven lady leads you, Harold, and I believe you did not have your armor with you, no?
I have no armor and no
Understood.
weapons.
You follow Dorothy along. Puck, what would you like to do as you see this woman run and scream and holler about her child being taken, and Harold and her both running off?
It sounds like trouble, like someone could be hurt. I better go check it out.
All right.
Also, I don't know. I don't actually know Harold's name yet, but I don't know if he's in any condition to fight.
All right. Puck, you chase after Harold, worried about his safety, but also the safety of others. And on the other side of town, a large green gentleman approaches both you, Talon, and you, Victor, as you talk amongst yourselves about perhaps learning some more information about these two men. Victor, you recognize this gentleman as the half-orc gentleman that you had most recently, last evening, helped to bed. He comes up to you. Oi! What was your name again? I know we met.
My name is
Good.
Victor.
Victor, I see you're well armed, as well as you, Miss Elf, Miss. I'm so terribly sorry, but I'm not much of a
Talon.
Good. I'm sorry. My brain's a mess. There seems to be some kind of kerfuffle, some kind of fight happening in the center of the village. I thought perhaps you two, being well equipped, might want to go take a look.
I will.
We can get back to this, right?
This seems pressing.
I would agree.
We will
We'll
investigate.
help.
You know, I know exactly where it's happening. You can follow me.
Lead the way.
So now Goran and Dorothy are both leading the pairs of you through the streets of Smilemshire. The smell of cooking turning burnt, the cries of joy turning sour into sighs of mourning. You arrive in the center of the village to an unusual sight. What is normally a merry place, especially on this evening of the Harvest Festival. You see all the townspeople on their knees, most with arms behind their backs, some flat down on the ground, as well as a group of gentlemen standing at the edge of the street, all brandishing weapons, and the one at the very back with large buck teeth and a mangy patches of hair on top his head. Human. Looks to be they're all human. Unfortunately, at some point I've changed accents for the narrator. You see patches of mangy hair upon his head, and in his grasp a young dwarven girl, maybe 10 or 11 years old.
Alright, you gits,
No.
here's what's gonna happen. My name is Vloddy Villy, and Wheeze is the, what's his name again? Wheeze is the Blue Forest Bandits. We heard this uses...
Sorry, sir.
Oh, are you talking to me? I'm in the middle of talking here. What do you
yes.
want?
Yes, I am interrupting you. You just seem quite ill-prepared for a town takeover.
Well, there's 12 of us.
You mean you don't even know your own name?
Welcome,
Well,
my
there's...
friends.
Oh, thank you for the raid so much, Adara. It's appreciated. What I was saying is my name is Billy, Bloody Billy, and Wheeze is the Blue Forest Bandits, and Wheeze has got a hostage. So you's better just put your weapons down right quick, or I'll gutter.
Willie.
Billy! It's Billy.
Billy. What is it you want?
Well, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go around to everyone's houses and we're going to take all your valuables. And we know because you're having the harvest festival that you've got lots of food. So we're gonna be taking all your food too.
Huh.
And, so what do you need from us now? Gather?
Oh, where are you? No, you're just supposed to put your weapons down and get on the ground. That's what you're supposed to do.
Well, how am I supposed to give you my valuables if I'm on the ground?
I'm not sure. I didn't think that.
Tell you what, come here, come, and I will give you my valuables.
All right, Gilliam, go collect his valuables. I'll hold on to the gill.
As soon as whoever that guy who's coming to me gets close enough, I'm going to grab him and take him hostage.
Okay. Completely broke all character. Okay. Go ahead and roll an athletics check versus his athletics.
It's a 22.
His is a 5.
First roll of the whole campaign.
Okay.
So yeah, he strides up to me I like dangle my coin purse, and then when he goes to grab it, I just lift it up and pick him up by the throat.
Oh, Gilliam, what is you doing?
Now
That's a little more
have
like
a hostage as well. I propose a trade. I'll trade you your man and his life for the life of that child.
And oh dear. So we still get all your valuables and your food though, right? I'll do it, I'll gutter.
No, that's not the deal. I'll kill him. I could break his neck.
I don't like Gilliam anyway. He's shitty.
I don't even know that kid. Why do I care if she lives or dies?
Please don't let the kid die. She's important.
I'd really rather the child not die. That seems.
Well, okay, shut up. Shut up.
Well.
What do you say, Willie? I don't think you can sack this town with only 11 of you. You're gonna need all 12.
So, you're just... I'm not really sure what's gonna happen now, because I feel like if I give you your hostage, you're just gonna try and fight us, and I don't want you to do that.
Do I look like a man who fights?
Well, you've got that big hammer.
If I were a fighter, that is purely for the games of skill. If I were a fighter, I would have broken this man's head open the minute he stepped towards me. I am a negotiator.
Victor, can I get a deception check, please, and thank you?
2!
No, yous looks like a fighter. You're so big and strong looking. I don't think I agree. I won't do it.
Okay, well, let's negotiate here, because I have something you want. You obviously want valuables. Let's make a deal. We'll make a deal.
All right.
And I'm gonna just like lean to Talon and go, "Did you just fucking sneak behind him and kill him or something?"
You told me to shut up, okay?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Get behind him.
Just but a moment, Victor, Victor, right? We've met before. I'm Toby. Give me one moment. Hello, Billy. Was that your name?
This isn't going to
My
work.
name is Toby. I'm the sheriff in these parts, and I'm very important. So how about we make a trade? How about you take me instead of the little girl, because nobody cares about the little girl, but I'm very important. So if you trade her for me, and then I'll make sure the people give you all of our valuables and all of our food, and everyone can go their merry ways, right?
I think that's a better trade. I don't like Gilliam. You can keep him. But I do want the sheriff. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get the sheriff, all right. We'll do the trade.
And so, you all watch as Toby, the sheriff of Smellamshire, drops his blade on the snow and slowly walks forward. And once he gets within this human wall, this meat wall, Layla is released. And now runs towards Harold, Puck, and her mother, Dorothy.
All right, so now I've got the sheriff, and you have to give me all your valuables.
Is
As-
Toby, like, do they have a hold of Toby, or is he just in the ring of them?
Toby is now, he's just kind of standing amongst them as Billy walks towards, Billy has walked towards Toby and is now about to press his sword up beside him.
Can I get next to Toby?
You want to try and get next to Toby? You're going to have to
I
walk
do.
into the midst of these bandits in order to do it.
I'll do
Okay.
it.
As you start to walk forwards towards Toby, Billy immediately goes,
Oi, you little one, whatever, I don't care what you is or who you are, you better stop for a while, kill him.
While he's distracted with
Yeah.
Puck, I'm going to start moving forward.
okay. Moving forward to attack.
Well, I'm gonna keep hanging on to
Yeah.
this man, and I'm gonna just try to get closer to the situation than I already
Okay.
was.
So you start to slowly sidle forward as Billy seems to be distracted with Puck. Puck, do you continue to move forward?
What is the situation with Toby?
Toby, yeah, right now Billy kind of has Toby, like has him essentially entrapped as Toby hasn't fought against him. Could one of you, actually, could all of you roll me insight checks?
Yep. That
Okay.
That's 7 for me.
Okay.
4.
Okay. You all stand there and you can all tell that like Toby is trying to look at all of you and like he's like trying to give you some kind of sign, but none of you can really pick up on what it is, on whether he's trying to be like, let me go, or just give them what they want, or fight. You can't really make out what he's trying to say, but he's definitely giving you guys looks.
As everyone is kind of like moving about, I want to like sneak kind of like around. I'm assuming everyone's kind of looking into like one central direction. I just want to get like kind of behind the guy
Mhm.
Billy. Want to get somewhere behind Billy. Not necessarily like right up next to him, but like move in that
Okay,
direction.
all right.
Sneak.
So as you go ahead and roll me a stealth check for that one, as you try and move unsuspiciously. 21. Okay. As Billy's a little bit distracted with Puck, and now Victor has also started to move towards him. He still feels confident with his hostage, but Talon, you are able to slip around behind one of the houses, sidle up behind it, and get into a position where you're behind Billy and the rest of his bandits.
How far out?
Let me just check the map. One sec. I'm gonna put you guys into position for the map. In the position you guys should theoretically be. Map.
Maps.
Yes.
Excited about whatever this
So-
map is. And if it's the same town as
little
last
Christmas
that
village.
one town street map, I'm gonna lose my.
Can you
mind.
guys not see the map?
Maybe I'm
just go on
like,
the map.
hang on. I'm on a black.
Can none of you see the map?
I can try refreshing.
I can see the map.
I'll refresh.
I see the map.
Might be me.
Might be me.
Ah, there we go. I'm good now. I just
Oh.
refresh. Or wait, no, I'm still on the city map.
Oh, I'm in
Hold
black.
on, this is probably my fault.
Aha! The
And I
map.
see Thomas in game for whatever reason and now.
This is super interesting. I'm not sure what's causing this issue. Can you see now?
Yeah,
Warren, can you see?
Is it like the grid
Yes.
map and then there's
Yes.
people everywhere? Okay, yeah. I see it.
So you guys have moved into positions where you are all close in combat. Talon, you are currently behind this house in the alleyway between these two houses. That is where you have positioned yourself.
Okay, wait,
Perfect.
where are we on this
You
map,
are at the
sorry?
top right side. If you want to go up there, there should be a bunch of people with spears drawn.
Yeah, I see it. see
You
it.
should all, I hope you can all tell which characters are yours.
I assume I'm that. green
No,
one.
you are the one with the
No,
big
that's
hammer.
Harold.
You are the one with big hammer.
Oh yeah.
I'm blue,
Am
die.
I
You are
white?
white. Well, you have a white bear hat on because that was the only way I could give you a
Okay.
hammer.
I'm cool with the bear.
Okay. So Talon, you have gotten yourself into position. Victor, you are right pressed up against one of the thugs now, one of these bandits. Harold, Puck, you are likewise trying to move in a little bit closer. You've actually gotten into the bandits a little bit. Harold, you have remained where you are. Where's Dorothy? There's Dorothy and her daughter.
As I walk forward, I'm just going to pull my hostage in close to me and go, "You heard him. You're expendable. I suggest you don't fight. It's about to get ugly."
Terrified.
I'll take that as a yes. I'm going to watch Talon, and as soon as she gets close enough, I'm gonna start throwing. I'm gonna pull enlightenment from my back and take a
Okay. Talon, as you've moved in behind, if you would like to move to attack, I will go ahead and give you this surprise round. It'll just be your surprise round, and then we'll roll for initiative if you would like to.
I would
All
like
right.
to.
Can I coordinate with this, or is it just gonna be she's the only one who gets surprised?
She's going to be the only one with a surprise round, and then we'll
gonna
have people roll for
be-
initiative.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
It's a 16 hit.
16 does hit the bandit's captain.
Yes.
I am here with my longbow shooting from
Oh, you are
behind the
okay with the
house.
longbow. Okay.
It's gonna be a 6 points of damage.
You hear as Billy is pierced with an arrow in the side from the back, and I will have everyone who wants to enter combat roll for initiative.
Yay!
Ugh. Ah.
Oh, that's not bad.
No bueno. Wanted a better roll than that.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Oh, I
Wasn't-
got
wasn't that
21.
21.
Nice, Talon.
20 to 15.
17?
17. Fuck.
18.
Oh, all right. Harold, then Puck. Okay. 15 to 10.
10.
Okay. I think that is everyone. Yes? Yes. Okay. Currently, Toby has been bound in the time that you have all been talking, and Talon, you moved around, so Toby unfortunately will not be able to participate in this fight. But beginning, we have Talon. You strike first. You firing again with the longbow?
Yeah, but an 11 probably doesn't hit.
Are you
though, does
and
it?
you're attacking Billy? Yes. Okay, no. Unfortunately, 11 does not hit Billy.
Owie, guys.
Next
all
up,
good.
Harold.
I'm just gonna like seeing Billy get shot and then another arrow come out of nowhere. I'm just gonna like step in front of Dorothy and her kid. And I'm just gonna like kind of just like arms out, protecting them,
Okay, you're gonna stand in front of.
and I'm just gonna like hold my attack in case anyone gets.
Okay,
Yeah, and I'm gonna hold my attack in case anyone gets
perfect,
close.
perfect. Well, with that being Harold's turn, Puck, what will you do?
Oh no. Okay. So Puck is going to cast Bane
Nice.
on this guy, and
Okay,
Billy.
and what's the save on Bane?
Bane kicks
Good
ass.
choices.
So I think it's
The
charisma.
save is
Yep.
a yeah, the save of 13.
Okay, so
He's got
Billy
a negative
Billy
charisma.
succeeds, but the two that you cast, the two regulars that you cast
Yeah.
on, is not affected. Blue for Bane.
Okay. And then I am going to.
Oh dear.
Push past these two and confront Billy and get to.
Okay,
Tony.
perfect. They will both take opportunities of attack against you, however. Bane
That minus
-D4.
D4
Okay, thank you.
to attack rolls and saving throws.
So the one is a 15. Or no, sorry, a 16.
Bane is great.
And the other is a 17 minus 1. So 16. I think that's both 16s.
Both miss.
Both miss. Wow, the chonky armor coming in clutch already. It is now, though, the goon's turn, and they will move to attack. 1, 2, 3, 6. Victor, you are being attacked on all 4 sides.
Okay.
So that's a
I
That's a
can take
21.
it.
Very spicy.
Oh.
That hits.
okay. Next one is a 17.
That's my AC, so that
Yes.
hits. Right, that's what
Yep.
we're gonna play. Okay, so that hit 2 hits.
Okay. Next is a natural 20.
That
And
hits.
the last is a 9. So 3 hit.
No.
First does 7 damage. Second attack does 5 damage. The third does 4 damage.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
fine.
These two, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm still fine.
5, 6. Who is this fellow? Oh, this is just a random dude. Okay, random
Who is
villager
that?
will be attacked.
He might be dead.
Yes.
He might be.
Oh, don't hit the random villager.
5, 30. This guy moves to attack Talon. So Puck, you are being attacked thrice. Once with a -4.
Okay.
So that's a 15 plus 2 minus 3. 14. Misses.
No.
Next. Misses. Third attack with an 18, I believe, does hit, yes?
Yes,
Okay,
it does.
Puck, you are on the receiving end of 6 damage. 6 slashing damage.
Oof. Ah.
Harold, you are also attacked for a 20. A dirty 20.
Would my opportunity?
Yes, you would get a swing at him.
Would my opportunity kick
Yep.
off first?
You get a melee
Great.
strike with your bare hand.
That is a 15.
15 does hit.
So it's how it's just 1 plus my
Yes.
strength. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, wow. So you just you deliver a
Solid
solid
punch.
punch right to the jaw as this guy runs up and attacks you. He hits and he deals 7 damage in return.
Ow.
My cloak is falling off. Combat's intense. Billy is going to take his turn, and he is going to follow through on his promise and attack Toby twice. The first of which is a crit. And max damage.
Oh,
Second of which
He's
is a
fine.
crit.
Well, guys, it was a great first day.
And minimum damage. So Toby takes... Toby is unconscious as Billy pierces down with his sword. The threat of violence no longer merely a threat as he stabs right through Toby's center.
Shit.
Victor, it is your turn.
Oh. As they like all surround me, I go, there's nothing I hate more than an unfair fight. And I pull enlightenment off my back and go into a rage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I have not been this mad in a long time. And I am going to start cracking skulls.
Okay.
Let's start with this
All
one.
right, roll to hit. Oh, big
21.
hit. Big hit.
That's pretty good. So that is 13
damage. So you pull enlightenment off of your back, bring it down in one fell swoop, cracking his skull wide open, leaving him dead.
I will hit this one next.
Okay. Wait, do you already have 2 hits?
Oh,
I was
wait,
like, you
don't
already have 2 attacks at
I'm
level 2?
I'm level fucking 2. It's been a long time.
Fair enough.
I'm level 2.
I would like to
in that
frenzied
case,
rage for my third attack, please.
Yeah, I will crack him. Turn to these idiots behind me and go, "This is not your fight to win. Stand down."
Go ahead and roll an intimidation on that, actually. With the big bonk. Okay, they all give you a grimace.
And I will keep the attention of these ones.
Okay.
And stay
All right,
here.
that brings us to Talon. What will you do? You have seen Toby be run through on the ground. Puck has now been surrounded, or this young half-elf boy has been surrounded while one makes his way towards you.
Well, I want to get that fellow out of my way that's coming at me first. Sorry, we're level
Yes.
2, yes? Ah, okay, great.
Wait, we are?
Did I not? Yes, you're level 2.
But yeah, I guess.
I thought I told you this time.
Okay.
You told us, but you didn't tell us
Nope.
after session
Nope.
0.
Level 2.
You had mentioned it in the past, that's
Okay.
all.
I would be
okay.
very fucking dead if we weren't level 2.
Oh yeah, I gotta add to my hit points.
Well, I gotta do some
Harold
stuff, guys.
begins frantically flipping.
Distraction. Sorry.
I prepared for this scenario.
And might have
so I'm all good.
some things he can do.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack the guy coming at me to
Yep.
get him out of the
Okay.
way. So that's gonna be 18 to
Yeah.
hit.
Big hit. Sorry, you're attacking with your bow again?
Sorry, no, I'm running at him with my swords.
Okay, drop
plural.
the bow, run forward, pulling your short swords. So you attack the first time, and it hits.
That's gonna be 6 damage, and then do I have to roll again for my second?
On your
attack?
first
Yes,
attack, as you pull the blade out from its sheath and lance it within him. He's already lost so much blood from the arrow that this last cut actually brings him to the ground, unconscious, verging on death.
Right. I'm gonna just move right past him then. I'll be heading on to the next one, but that's all.
All right. You can still use the rest of your movement to move forward and use your bonus action with your second attack.
Oh, for
Yes,
real?
you just will be walking into Billy.
Yeah,
Love
you can make
that
your offhand attack.
one. All right. I am going to get right up behind Toby then, and go for my second attack against him.
Okay.
Not-
Billy.
You're
You're
not
attacking
Toby,
Billy.
not Toby,
Okay.
Billy.
Billy.
You can only give me so many like single syllable white boy names. Okay.
Do you not see where we are?
It's a crit.
It's a
This
crit.
is the land of single syllable.
All right.
Yes.
Show me some damage.
Yes, the land.
Sorry,
of
wait. So
Shmel-
that
Shmel,
doubles
for
my.
Sure.
Does that double my total?
It doubles the
damage or
damage.
my
Doubles your
roll?
dice, then you add your modifier.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be strength modifier
Yes.
on that one. 14 points.
14
of damage.
points on Billy. All right, so you come in, you see Toby laying bleeding out before you. You finish one with one swift cut. You continue with your stride, bringing your blade down right into Billy's clavicle, and he looks at you like a deranged wild animal.
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
You do not fell him, but he is looking incredibly battered and bloody.
Might get me if you live long enough, you fucking wanker.
Harold!
I'm just gonna like look back to Dorothy. I want to get out of here. Punch the guy.
Punch the guy again. Okay. Roll the hit.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna hit. That's a
9 unfortunately just comes short.
Can't believe you have no weapons or armor.
Bonus action, offhand strike.
Sure, yeah. You won't get to add your strength mod, but go for it.
It's a 17, so he takes
He
1
do
point
be
of
taking
damage.
that 1 point.
You haymaker and miss, but then you just like poke
Yeah,
him with a
you give him a
jab.
nice jab right on the nose, and he's like, "Oh,
That it?
Fuck it. I'll action surge and try to hit him
Okay.
again.
30. They're taking their cue.
That's a natural 18, so 5 points of damage.
So this time, you throw the haymaker, he ducks it, you give him a jab, and while he's a little disgruntled, you come up with a swift uppercut. You feel the teeth shatter as you punch him right in the jaw, and he falls down unconscious.
Ow! Where did Toby drop his sword?
Toby dropped his sword right about here.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pick it
Okay.
up.
You run over and grab
Great
Toby's
idea.
sword out of the mud and the snow. It doesn't quite fit the way your great sword fits, but this long sword will do the trick. And that's everything for your turn? Okay.
Great.
All
Yeah,
right, Puck it up.
that's my turn.
Quick question, Logan. Were you the cleric last time? Who has cleric experience in this group?
I have much cleric experience. What do you need to know?
Okay, I just curious. Channel Divinity is an action, not a bonus action, correct?
Most channel divinities are actions. If it's a bonus action, it'll say.
Okay. Okay, good to know. All right. So Puck is, so well versed in fighting multiple opponents. He's kind of panicking and just flailing his shield around. But he's knows he needs to get to Toby quick, and Billy's the biggest threat. So he's basically just gonna go. I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone else here. And I cast Toll the Dead on Toby.
On Billy.
Nice.
Or not Toby.
Okay,
Not
that's a
Toby.
save on my end, correct? Which save, sorry? Wisdom? That's a fail, no matter what.
Okay, cool beans. Let's
Toll.
roll that
2d12? Or no, it's a d12 or a d.
Yeah.
If he's taking
Right
damage.
now it's a
One.
D12.
And it's a d10 if
Yeah.
he's. Yeah. Not 2 yet.
6 points of necrotic damage.
6. Oh, heartbreak. So
For him or for us?
you see Billy grab his head as some invisible sound from beyond this world vibrates his skull, and he screams out in pain. His blood starts falling out of his ears. He holds desperately on to life, but you can see he is just on the brink and absolutely exhausted.
Okay. And I know I'll just like slam my mace against my shield and go, come on, come at me, and I will use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Oh, damn. Okay. Big cleric.
Yeah, smart.
Nice.
All right. So it is now the goon's turn.
That does mean just I will be the rules lawyer and say
yeah,
that
Bane
man
is
is no
gone.
longer Bane.
Ah, yes.
That
Thank
one
you.
guy is no longer Bane.
No more blue for Bane. All right. So next up,
No
we
more
have the goons taking their turn once more. The one is going to attack the city, the regular man. He hits.
Leave that
And the
regular
commoner
man
is
alone.
felled. Next up, these three. This one is going to move forward to attack Harold. Victor, you do have an attack.
Talking like dead or
Unconscious.
Oh,
Unconscious. For now. But this one moves
I
forward. You
will-
use your attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll strike
Okay.
him. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, big bonk.
Uh-oh. This one's
Big
in
bonk.
trouble. That's 23 points
Okay.
of damage.
In your blind spot, as you swing your maul down on the one in front of you, you see the one behind you go to move, and almost instinctively you rocket your arm out, spinning. The one right beside you ducks to dodge out of the way, but the other one has his attention on Harold. So as you swing, once again, the war maul connects with the side of his skull, cracking it, busting it wide open. Blood fills up onto the street in the mud and the snow, and he is dead as well.
Why did I just get sprayed with something warm?
Okay, the other two will continue their attacks on Victor. So that's a 14.
No.
14 and a 13. All right, they both swing wide. Victor, you calmly and collectively, even though you're in your barbaric rage, you can still think well enough to dodge out of the way of their blows. Puck, you will be attacked by... let me just think. Billy's going to attack Talon. This one's going to try and get past this horse. To go to Talon as well. He will get in range. So the other two will attack you, Puck.
Puck could swing on that guy, right? That left.
Puck, yes, you do get an attack of opportunity if you would like it.
Oh, I'll do my best.
I believe in you,
All
boy.
I can guarantee with that. All right, let me see here. Basic melee swings for Puck. All right. That's a 16.
16. That hits. That's
That's
real
good.
good.
Hey. Okay. For 6 points
Real
of
good.
damage.
Hey!
As he goes to run away, you swing your mace down, and you can feel some bone on his shoulder crunch as he continues to run away from you. Now he's a little loping a little bit. You're pretty sure his shoulder or his clavicle's broken. The other two, the one had an 18. Does an 18 hit right now? Damn. The second attack is a 19. Does a 19 hit? Holy
No.
shit, this cleric at level 2. This is insane.
That's Shield of Faith, dude.
Shield of
Talon.
Faith.
Dude, this is a game we did not get to play with Gibson that I'm very sad about.
Talon,
You can
you
never
are
hit me.
attacked from behind with a 10. Pretty sure that misses. All right, but Billy is going to turn to you, like bleeding out profusely. He raises his blade as if to swing, and he just goes,
Oh, I've lost too many men already. The boss is gonna kill me. Everyone retreat! Retreat, gentlemen!
and he is going to try and run, prompting an attack of opportunity from Talon if you would like.
Yes. Absolutely, yes, please. All right, that's gonna be a
17
to
hits.
hit, which is wrong one. Which is going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. How would you like to kill Billy?
I want to I literally want to like get out in front of him and unseam him.
Okay.
Please.
So Billy sounds the retreat, retreat, retreat! And as he does it, he goes to turn, and swift as the wind, you manage to put yourself in front of him, and he goes to do a double take where you just were, and as he goes to look back at you once again, your blade is already in his stomach, being pulled all the way up to his chest, leaving him wide open. Billy is dead. Well, he gave the command.
That's your fucking
He gave the
boss.
command, but it is now Victor's turn.
I will look at the two on either side of me and go, "You heard your boss. Get out!"
Okay.
And I will walk over to here.
They will not take attacks of opportunity against you, Victor.
And as I stride up to this one, I go, "But not you," looking at the person he just took out. And I will disarm him and force him to his knees.
He accepts your mercy. He drops his blade.
I'll just I'll use the hammer, but I'll use like the top part of it and just like strike his elbow so he drops his spear and then shove him to the ground.
Okay. Easily enough done. He is.
And I go, you stay here. And I will try to tend to
Okay, go ahead. With that, I'll have you roll the medicine check next round, just because it's been a busy one
Sure.
for you. Next up, Talon.
Yeah.
You have just finished gutting Billy, and as soon as you do, you see a moment to act once again. What will you do?
Are all our little friendos running at this point?
It seems that most of them have, just by looking around you, seem to have lost the will to fight and are either planning on running or have already started to run.
I'm not gonna try and hit anybody again. Sorry, who's tending to whom right now? Because I will go to whoever is not getting help. Like, is Toby being helped yet?
Puck has not had the time to help Toby yet, so
Nope.
no.
Okay, I will... Okay, cool. I'm gonna go over to Toby and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Okay,
to help
Ranger
stabilize him.
shit. I like it. Go ahead and roll your dice for Cure Wounds.
Rangers with cure wounds.
That's a 10.
So as you lay your hand upon Toby's wound, you can feel the wound start to seal, and his eyes burst open. Why, thank you.
I got you. You're all right.
Okay.
Just rest, take a breath.
Well,
You got quite ran through there for a moment.
while Talon has been mending Toby's wounds, Harold, what will you be doing? You can now see the rest of these goons are either choosing to throw down their weapons or trying to run.
Yeah, I want to strike the guy down, but since Victor already kind of dealt with that, I'm just gonna throw the sword off to the side and attempt to medicine the civilian
Okay,
on the
you
ground.
toss Toby's sword to the side. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check to try and stabilize his wounds. Stabilize his wounds?
Any of that get through?
Pardon?
That's a 5.
Ooh. You,
That's a
Harold,
5.
in the moment, you're panicking, you're freaking out, like you're like, remember first aid from school. Remember first aid from school. Do you elevate or do you bandage or no? That's if he has something in his eye, and you just you can't do it. You start freaking out. Puck, it is now
Yep.
Puck. It is now your turn, unless Harold has anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope. I'm just gonna start freaking out. I don't know. I'm just gonna attempt to put pressure on the wound because that's like the only thing I know how to do.
Okay. So Puck,
Okay.
what would you do?
So was there anybody else other than the civilian and Toby that were?
It doesn't look to be.
I
Okay,
mean,
I see that Toby is
I'm
fine,
hurt, but I'm fine.
I'm going to rush over here, probably push Harold aside because I see he's panicking. And just kind of like in aggressive, like first responders way, just be like, move. And then just get down to this civilian, and I'm going to cast Spare the Dying.
Okay,
on them.
good. You can see the breathing starts to come back to a regular pace. They don't come to consciousness, but they don't seem to be losing any more blood.
It's all right, friend. You'll be fine.
All right. So with that,
Thanks. You're good at that.
the rest of the bandits start to move on their way out of town. If you guys don't have any plans to stop the rest of them. As they get just on the precipice of where they feel like you could no longer chase them, one of them turns back and goes, "We'll be back with our friends!" Seems he's taken up the mantle of having the world's shittiest voice. But
If you return, you will be doomed.
all right. But with that, we will bring combat to an end. Toby now leans forward.
All right, everyone else okay?
Well, thanks to you, I think I am.
I will grab the marauder I have by the scruff, and bring him to Toby.
Okay.
Go. This one shall be tried for attempted murder, I suppose, and throw him to the ground.
Yeah, I think that seems. I think that seems about fair. Oh.
Are you alright? Can you walk?
Yes, I think I'll be all right. And he stands up and he gets onto his feet and he kind of stretches a little bit, feeling where his wound should be, but it no longer is. And his eyes go a little wide, like, whoa, what? But for the moment, there is peace.
I would
I'm
like
gonna
to
go check on
I assume-
Dorothy and her daughter.
Okay. Harold, you quickly move towards Dorothy and her daughter to check on them, make sure they're doing all right. You see Layla is there crying a little bit, but Dorothy is there standing with her. They look up at you as soon as you get there.
Are you guys all right? Are you okay?
Yes, I think I'm doing all right, thanks to you. And Layla, she's just fine as fine can be. She's just dandy.
I didn't. That's good. I didn't do much, but as long as you guys are okay,
Yes.
that's what
And
matters.
you did very much, Harold. Thank you so much for your help. I don't think we'd be here without you.
If the civilian friendly still has any like injuries or anything, I'm just gonna do some first aid if there's still like any broken bones or wounds. That
Okay,
need
yeah,
tending.
go ahead and roll me a medicine check. You've stopped the bleeding, but we'll see if you can mend any more.
Okay.
I assume there's like a crowd or somebody who was watching, like from a distance, and I'd like to just scan it to see.
Oh, sorry, we kind of lost you there. Very robot-y.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
hello.
good.
Am I still a robot?
Yeah, I can just
Okay.
hear.
I would like to scan just the crowd or anyone who could have watched that fight to see if my captain was.
So you are you scan. You give the center of the town a scan. That seems to be where most of the fighting was had. You don't see your captain at all. Nowhere to be found.
Good. I will hang out. I'm gonna just sit beside Puck. And I'm gonna look over and see if Talon is still over there.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Toby for the moment.
Just look. I'm not even hanging out with Toby. I'm just looking around, observing the scene
Okay.
mostly.
I will
But I'll
go
probably head in their direction.
Okay.
Join them.
Yeah, I will. I will not wave you over or anything, but I will look at you for about 3 seconds.
I will return
then
your
I will-
glance and follow your gaze.
Just sort of like a solemn nod, and then I will sit down next to Puck.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
shall join them.
11 on the medicine
Okay.
check.
You managed to bandage up a little bit more. You think you've helped, but it'll definitely be some time before this man is moving again. Harold, you looked like you were about to say something.
That was.
After I make sure that Dorothy and Layla are okay, I'm gonna go pick up Toby's sword and like walk up to him and go, here's your sword. I tried to use it, but they gave up before I got the chance to.
Well, thank you very much for doing your best. I really appreciate it, Harold. Thank you kindly. And he kind of walks over to the rest of you as you kind of sit around this wounded man. He brings you along, Harold. He places his hand on your shoulder and kind of drags you with him. I don't remember all of your names exactly.
I really didn't do anything.
All right, Harold, thank you. You can stop talking now. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you.
Okay.
Thank you to each and every one of you. You've done this town an immense help. Unfortunately, from the sounds of what they just said, they'll be back, so we'll have to be ready. But until then, again, thank you. And you are welcome here in Smolensk anytime. Anytime at all.
Kind of noticing like there might be people kind of like watching the scene unfold. Puck kind of pulls his hood a little bit tighter, but he looks over to Toby and says, "No, you don't have to thank me. I should have done more to help. You got hurt because I didn't know what to do.
And
Sorry."
I'm alive because you came. So there's no need to apologize, little Puck. Your name I do remember.
It was a impressive feat of bravery to walk blindly into so many enemies.
Well, I saw you had all gathered around and you all looked ready for a fight, so I was confident you would be there for me, and at the very worst, I wasn't going to let them take little Layla now. That wouldn't be very sheriffly of me.
Oh, and like, what kind of person takes a little girl? Like, I assumed that humans were supposed to be better than animals. Like, animals don't even do that.
They were
My
desperate,
experience.
clearly hungry. Whatever the mountain passes or the wilds they live in, they're not very good hunters. They're far too loud. And
Really?
they were desperate. Desperate people do stupid things. Easy to take
Stupid
advantage
things.
of, though.
He said something about the blue something bandits. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
Not to me.
I mean, I literally just got here from the middle of nowhere, so I don't know anything.
Have I ever read anything about the blue? Whatever
You
they're
go ahead and
bandits?
roll me a history.
Can I also
you
roll a
Anyone
history?
can, but it's gonna be
Hell
one
yeah.
beefy DC.
18 for me.
All right. 8.
It was an 18.
No, you have no recollection of any Blue Forest bandits.
But the Blue Forest isn't like a geographical landmark around
Not that
here.
you know of. No, you've never heard anything by that title.
Not to my knowledge. They seem just your common bandit, honestly.
Well, whenever the hunting party gets back into town, I'll be sure to, well, set up some sort of guard duty, I suppose. I mean, just me's always been enough, you know, small crime, petty theft, that sort of thing. We've never been attacked by bandits, although I'm sure it was bound to happen in time.
Well, if you need any help with that, just let me know. How are your wounds? I can look at you over to see if there's anything broken.
You know, I appreciate it, Puck, but I think I'll just have Dorothy take a look at me later, all right?
I'm sitting with like multiple stab wounds.
I look over at you, maybe for the first time because you were so nonchalant about everything, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here, and I'm gonna do a medicine check on you just to try and like patch you up some.
There's no need. I feel fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and just cast healing. I'm gonna touch him and cast healing word. He doesn't have a choice.
Right.
Kind
Sorry, I'm unprepared.
noticing
Cure
Talon
wounds.
for the first time.
It's 10.
Wait,
again.
oh my god.
What? Insane. On healing word?
No. I meant you.
I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Puck, you were saying something?
Oh yeah. So seeing this, I kind of go, oh, hello. If you're the first elf I've seen in town, are you also a healer? Have you also been blessed by the gods?
I'm a half elf. I'm from over that way. I can just do this thing, but mostly I hit stuff.
Oh,
Yes, you were incredibly skilled with a blade for. Well, where did you train? Where did you learn?
Where?
Yes.
Over there at my house.
And just by yourself.
My mum was around. Mostly me. I fought a bear the other day. Maybe one day we can go see the pellets at the house.
Curious. And you, boy, young man, we've met briefly, but I'm curious about your armor and why you wear it.
oh,
Obviously, for protection, it came in handy, but I'm more curious as to how you came about it, or
well, back in Groma, I was I guess the healer of my village, and well, when I decided to go off on my journey, the whole village chipped in to help me buy it. It's just something that they gifted me on my journeys to keep me safe.
you're clearly of high regard.
I wouldn't say so. It's just a very, very close-knit
Oh.
community.
Be humble. They like you, don't they? You were so nice to them, I bet.
I try to be. They took me in after all.
So, as the four of you
Is that
and
right?
Toby are sitting there sharing stories, talking amongst yourselves, Toby kind of, does a little and gestures to the center of the village where it seems as though everyone has stood from where they were leaning or laying on the ground, and they've walked nearer to you. And they are all kind of sitting there just watching you, staring somewhat call adoringly in your direction.
I
Oh,
glance at Talon and then glance at the crowd and then like continue to like check my hood.
Toby,
try to just hide behind Toby as much as I can.
Okay.
perhaps you should take this man who is healing and take him to somewhere warmer than the street.
I will do that. Thank you. He leans down and picks the man up and seems to carry him off. Harold and anyone who knows where Dorothy's house is, you recognize that they're walking off in the direction of Dorothy's. That seems to be the communal rest bed. Harold, I think you might have just lost your spot.
Puck,
Not
Yeah, that's okay.
not knowing what to do with
Puck?
everyone watching, Puck is gonna begin to walk towards his body, but he'll stop upon hearing his name. Yes.
I will join you in where you're going. I assume you're going to look at the corpse of our leader.
Well, since no one seems to know where they came from, I thought maybe there might be a clue.
An intuitive thought. Yes. I will come with you.
All right.
I'm curious about
Sorry.
your journey. You said you
Your-
journeyed from your home.
Hold on. Discord's having some ravioli.
And